Hi, and welcome to Algebra Examples. I'm Dr. Finch. I wanted to show you this fun little problem that I came across where we're looking for a polynomial of degree less than or equal to 2. We have some information on what our polynomial does, and our goal is to figure out what the heck that thing looks like. Okay, so let's start off. We know it's of degree less than or equal to 2. Remember, the degree is talking about our exponents. So when we say degree less than or equal to 2, that means our polynomial has the shape of ax squared plus bx plus c. Now, we don't know. Our coefficient a might be 0, but it might be something other than 0 as well. So what we want to do is we want to find our coefficients A, B, and C. What are those numbers in order to make this nice equation here? P of 0 is equal to P of 1 is equal to P of 2 is equal to 1. So let's start by plugging some numbers in. All right, we're going to start with what happens when we put 0 in for x. We get a times 0 squared plus b times 0 plus c, which gives us c, right? Because this is 0, anything times 0 is 0. And we know that that is equal to 1 because of what we have highlighted above. So that tells us that our c value is equal to 1. All right, so we know one piece of our polynomial already. We know that p of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus 1. All right, that narrows it down a little bit. Now we have two other pieces of information up here, and I have a feeling we might need both of them. Let's start off by plugging 1 in for x. We get a times 1 squared plus b times 1 plus 1. So that is going to give us a plus b plus 1. And since we know that's equal to 1, we have a plus b plus 1 is equal to 1. All right. And that tells us, let's see if we subtract 1 from both sides. That gives us a plus b is equal to 0. Okay, so that gives us a little bit of information, but notice we have an equation with two unknowns. So let's see if we can narrow this down just a little bit more. Let's see what happens when we plug in 2. So we have a times 2 squared plus b times 2 plus 1 is 2 squared is 4, so we get 4a plus 2b plus 1. So we have 4a plus 2b plus 1 is equal to 1. We can subtract 1 from both sides. So that gives us 4a plus 2b is equal to 0. All right, so now notice what we've got is we've got two equations here and two unknowns. So now we're going to have to dig into our bag of tricks and use our knowledge about solving equations with unknowns to find our A and B. In this case, I think it might be easier to solve our first equation. We'll do a substitution here. So we'll start with a plus b is equal to 0, which gives us a is equal to a negative b. And we'll plug that into the second equation. And just going to abbreviate that by EQN. So instead of 4a plus 2b is equal to 0, we're going to write 4 times negative b plus 2b is equal to 0, which gives us negative 4b plus 2b is equal to 0, which means 2b is equal to 0, which means b is equal to 0. Oh my goodness. And if b is equal to 0, then a is equal to negative b is equal to negative 0, which is the same as 0. So what that tells us is that A is equal to 0 is equal to B, and our polynomial P of x is equal to 0 times x squared plus 0 times x plus 1. In other words, our polynomial is just equal to the number 1. So it's not really even degree 2 or degree 1. It's just a constant, degree 0 polynomial of the number 1. Thank you for listening.